Hi. Just sitting here admiring my new desk. I got a lot more space now. And I need space. I'm getting bigger all the time. But that's beside the point. I did get a new desk, so I'm pretty pleased. Thanks for noticing. Anyways, you don't care about my desk, let's be honest. You're wondering what's going on with my painting. I can understand that. It's Alice. I've been talking about her for years, and she's finally here. Almost. She's still in progress. So let's take a look. Right now, I have the face completed, and I must say, I am extremely pleased with how my face turned out. Again, this is why I started over. When I had the dark colors the last time, I wasn't going to be able to get that porcelain, bright look to her face that I really wanted. And I had a few people ask me, well, why not just wait till it dries and paint over it? Well, I could have done that. However, I would have made my face, the texture different. I would have made it really thick. Then I would have had to paint the entire thing that way. So again, I'd be adding more time, more work. Blah. Who wants more work? We don't want more work. We want, yes, you have to put your time into it, but we don't want to add work to it. We want it to come nicely, not easily, but you understand what I'm saying. You don't want to have to add more stress. So I scrapped it, and I got what I wanted. Win, win, win. So that's what I got. I have the chest painted, for the most part, my base layer. As you know, if you've been following my videos, my base layer is the first step, and then I work up from there. So right now it's a little bit darker than the face, but that's okay, because next comes the highlights, and that will bring out the brightness. So that's what I'm going to work on tonight. Also, I had a few questions about what paint I use. Let's see, let's go into my big box of paint here. I use Winsor Newton Artisan. I use Grumbacher. I use, where's my really bright obnoxious pink? Oh, here's my really bright obnoxious pink. This is what I use for the bindings on the Cheshire Cat. This paint is really cool. So, I'm not really sure what brand that is. I have different brands. I generally, for the skin tone, I had a couple questions about skin tone. Let's see, I use a mixture of raw umber, burnt umber, raw sienna, burnt sienna, yellow ochre, black, Mars black, and titanium white. Mostly titanium white. That's the most important color. Then the rest of them I add a little bit in, little touches. Oh, also Venetian red. I put a little bit of Venetian red in there, like a touch of black, a touch of the other colors, and that's about it. Mixture of all those, and then the varying degrees of each depending on what I want for my skin tone. So this one I wanted really, really bright, and she's also a little bit more rosy, so I put in a little bit more of the burnt sienna and Venetian red, with a little bit more with the yellow ochre rather than the raw umbers. So that's what I got for the skin tones. And also been asked about my blending techniques. I use a lot of really, really soft brushes. I don't stick with normal, these are oil brushes, these are this brushes. You know, I buy brushes based on texture. And so these are my favorite brushes. These are Prismacolors, 1/4 inch, and they're very, very soft. And I just use those, and I blend and blend and blend. Also, I don't add really anything to my paints when I paint. I don't put in a lot of solvents. I don't put any solvents in. I don't water them down. I don't do anything. I usually just take them right out of the tubes, mix them up, and put them on my board. As for the board, I draw it out and then spray it with, what do I spray it with? Hold on one second, I'll grab that. Ugh. I spray it with, haha! By the way, if any of these companies see these videos and see my work and want to send me samples, because I'm marketing for you, please send them to me. Just give me an email, Nicole@NicoleBrune.com, and I'll send you my address. So, I draw it out, I put a light layer of that on there, workable fixative, and Usually what I get is I can put my paint down, go to bed, get up the next morning, and it's dry. The only difference is why things have been taking me longer. I found out, well, since I'm pregnant, I haven't been spraying that stuff. I don't want to breathe this stuff in, so I asked my darling husband to do it. He's been putting on a lot more coats. And I found out, well, that makes my paint dry slower. So, at least he was helping. He's wonderful. Usually I just do a spray. I go down, and then I go back up, and that's it. That's all you need. Just enough so that the pencils do not smudge up and dirty your paints. So, if you have any more questions, leave me a comment below, down here. I think there's a comment section down there. Not on my belly. Down on the YouTube place. Or on Facebook or wherever you're watching this. Leave me comments. I would love to answer your questions. And I'm going to keep painting. So let's watch this progress together, and I will see you the next time. Have a good night. Bye.